I'm holding in my hands a paper clip, one that I've obviously used to take the SIM card out of my phone. Did you know that the paper clip is considered to be the simplest of all inventions? We use it for so many things, of course. The most important thing is binding paper together, but also we can use it for things like removing SIM cards. Some can use it to get in simple locks if they've locked themselves out of a room in the house. There's a lot that you can do, but mainly it's used for one purpose, and that is fastening paper together. You know, it's a simple thing that somebody has made millions and millions and millions, probably billions of dollars on. I don't even know how many paper clips are sold every year, but it's simple. And really, so many of the important things in life are simple. Take the church, for example. The church, basically, we as God's people and what He's called us to do is very simple, but we've complicated it. We've complicated it with theological viewpoints, we've complicated it with rituals, we've complicated it with denominations, and we've complicated it with worship services where we have to have a show every single week and make it look like we're connecting to God and one another, and we're really not. We complicate the simple when it comes to church. And that's what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, February the 9th at Community Bible Church. I've been in this series called Rethinking Church, and we've looked at several different parts of this as we are sort of tearing it apart and reconstructing what church is supposed to be about according to what God says. So tomorrow, the title of my message, February 9th, is Complicating the Simple. We're actually going to go all the way back to a simple story that Jesus told, and a popular one, but then the story that occurs right after it that's going to show us what it really means to connect to God and connect to people. And it's not that complicated. The problem is we've complicated it. We've complicated it with questions. We've complicated it with definitions. We've complicated it with our particular views. But we don't need to do that anymore. So if you found church to be complicated, we're going to talk about what it means to simplify church, to simplify us when it comes to living out the things that God has called us to live out. So I want to ask you to join me tomorrow at Community Bible Church. We're 1 mile west of I-95, 1 mile east of 441 at the corner of Griffin Road and Southwest 30th Avenue. If you've had trouble with churches complicating the simple, you need to come and see us tomorrow, because we're going to take it back down to the least common denominator so that we can more easily be who God's called us to be. We'll see you tomorrow.